What's up with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. Not talking about NoFap. I'm talking about the devil, bro. He seeks to divide us, man. This shit resonated with me yesterday when I was in a class, right? I'm a Christian, right? We were talking a lot about how we are all children of God. No matter what, there's not one soul that is more or less valuable than another. We are all equal beings in God's eyes. Now, the devil wants us to think, well, he has more money than you, he's more important, or he's better looking, or whatever. Anything on this third dimensional, this earthly state, this carnal state that we're in. None of this really matters, bro. We're here to test ourselves, bro. Right? Lord put us here to test us. He wanted to see what choices we would make. Now, the devil wants us to think that this is our only life. He wants us to think that you better make the most of it now. You got to be cutthroat. You got to get to the top. Right? I mean, what? There is no joy in that. Right? Like I said in my last video, bro, I was talking about one of the four truths in the Buddhist religion. They talk about that craving always leads to suffering. That can be greed. That can be anything, bro. Craving will lead to suffering because you are putting value. You're becoming dependent on something that is impermanent. That is, it won't be there forever. It's not sustainable. Therefore, you are destined to suffer. Eventually, it's going to run out, right? Satan doesn't want us to rely on each other, to serve each other, because we're all eternal beings. We will all live forever, bro. Our souls are forever. He knows that, right? He knows that. He knows the playbook as well as anybody. So he's trying to put us against each other and put our value in something that will lead us to suffering, right? That's all Satan wants us to do is suffer. He wants us to be like him because he's stuck there, man. And he wants all of us to suffer just like him because I don't know, man. We've all been there, you're in a bad situation. Sometimes it feels good to see other people suffer with you. Like, that's how it was whenever I was in football. If I was just on myself, just suffering in condition, that would suck. But to have other people with me, it's like, you know what, they're doing it too, I can do it. But look, check it out, bro. The devil wants us to suffer, man. He does. All hate, all negativity stems from the devil. If we all just understood, because in all religions, bro, nearly all religions, they talk about that we are all one, that we're all children of God, that we're all, you know what I mean? We're all one energy. We're all here together. We all have a purpose, stuff like that. The devil doesn't want us to know that. He's here to divide us. Anytime there's a hate crime, and he's going to divide us by our physical attributes, bro, by our race. He's going to divide us by that, bro, by your sexual orientation, bro, by any way he can get it, bro. He's going to try to divide us, bro, by stuff that is temporary. In this temporal carnal state, bro, he's going to try to divide us. This body we have, bro, it's flesh and bones, bro. It's destined to be gone soon. Second you die, but your soul lives on forever. He knows that, but somehow he wants to divide us just by this temporary state we're in. You know what I mean? And I mean, bro, it's tough because all hate will stem from the devil, and you just got to overcome it. The only way to overcome hate is love. That is the only way. But nowadays you see whenever there's any sort of hate crime or anything, any sort of beef or anything, bro, they plaster it on every social media, on every news, on everywhere. And then you have people claiming they're woke, but all they're doing is furthering the devil's propaganda, his agenda, right? They're putting out all this false shit about, oh man, this whole race hates this whole race. Bro, it's never like that. There are certain people who are racist in every single race. There are plenty of bad people in the world. But guess what? That doesn't mean that every single person who is like that person is bad. Because guess what? Just because you have a similar skin tone doesn't mean you're alike at all. Behind this shit, we're completely different inside here, bro. In the soul. The devil wants to divide us, bro. That's his biggest tool. He's trying to destroy us from within, bro. I noticed that shit, man. And also, bro, I'm starting to think that the devil, he controls this whole New World Order, this whole propaganda, all this shit, bro. He controls it. All this shit, bro. He's trying to brainwash us. He's trying to slowly and subtly turn us away from God. You know what I mean? I mean, you can hardly even talk about religion on any news. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's starting to become frowned upon to talk about religion because you'll offend people. That's what they're trying to say. Well, you'll offend somebody. That's a big thing these days. You'll offend somebody. Don't talk about that. You'll offend them. You don't want to offend them, and then they'll go against you. Oh, man, we don't want that, We don't want, because you say one thing, you might offend the white people. You might offend the LGBT community. You might offend the black people. Don't say that. He wants to divide us, bro. He wants to kind of generalize us. That's what a lot of people's heads are at these days. They are starting to get their own little groups. And I mean, bro, it's not a good path. It's not a good route. We shouldn't even be divided as countries. You know what I mean? I'll catch y'all.